Train 262 Heavy, wind calm, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff, caution wake turbulence, previous departure, Heavy 777.
Buenos dias, welcome to Seville, Spain. We are here in an A300-ish aircraft. The link, as always, is down below in the description. This is a pretty big pack. It has an A300, 600, I think it's got a B1, a B2, a B4, which are all different variants of the A300. It also has the ST, also known as the Beluga. This is such an ugly aircraft. I mean, so's the Boeing Dreamlifter, but still, they're so ugly. Alright, so the information I'm going to give you is really based on the A300 model. Then we'll talk a little bit about Beluga here. But Beluga is built around a 300, and this is one model, physical model out of many in this pack. Alright, let's get inside. Where's my minus sign? Let's get off of, there we go. Ooh, look at this cockpit. Alright. This looks like a really nice, really well done cockpit. I don't really have, I mean, everything looks crisp and clear. There's a few things that, you know, we probably could use some improvement, but overall, I mean, again, it's free, so what do you know? Looks nice. Let's talk about the A300. It is a short to medium range wide body. It was the world's first twin jet wide body. Prior to this, wide bodies were always tri-engine or greater, basically. Requirement was issued by American Airlines for a 727 replacement with twin aisles, hot and high performance, and 250 to 300 passengers. U.S. manufacturers responded with tri-jets, as twins were banned on some of the routes by the FAA. Now, Airbus didn't have necessarily that restraint. The U.S. manufacturers, which have been Lockheed, McDonnell Douglas, or McDonnell and Douglas, whatever, and Boeing, were both focused heavily on the U.S. market, so that's where they were thinking the entire time. Airbus had the luxury of saying, well, we can think about the European market too. Alright, let's drop some flaps and get to the skies. Is that, yeah, the flaps are moving. Okay, good. We got some flaperons. Nice. Okay. I'm going to power up. Now, here's the thing. I got two different specs. I got specs for a B4 and specs for a Dash 600. This is the Beluga, so it's running different engines. But the B4 ran either CF650C2 or J19D59As, producing between 52.5 and 61.5 thousand pounds of thrust each. The Dash 600 ran CF680C2s or Pratt Whitney 4158s, 52.5 to 74,000 pounds of thrust. Beluga's running, I think, well, I can actually kind of look, I think. She's running GEs, but I don't have the exact Beluga power numbers. I don't think that they're stock. Here we go. Engine coming online. Look at that. We even have weight numbers up there. That's cool. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're coming up on 120. 140. I'm going to try to push it up to 180 before I try to take the skies. 180, alright. Rotate it. There she goes. Alright, wheels going up. Nice, flaps coming in. Flaps are in. Alright, we're going to circle and come back into Seville. That's the plan anyway. Jeez, such an ugly such an ugly plane. Alright, so I'm going to throttle her down a little bit. Alright, there we go. Now, some of the technology used here in the A300 is actually derived from Concorde. So there's some high-tech stuff that was built into this aircraft, and they borrowed heavily from Concorde, or at least partially from Concorde. It uses advanced de Havilland-designed wings with a supercritical airfoil section. It was the first airliner with wind shear protection. If you're familiar with aviation crashes, aviation disasters, there was the Delta L-1011, I believe it was an L-1011, taking off out of Dallas. I got stuck in wind shear, or landing in Dallas. I got stuck in wind shear and crashed. This aircraft had wind shear protection. These things are built around the same time as the L-1011. And it had wind shear protection. That's some pretty advanced stuff. In later iterations, this was the first airliner with a two-man crew. Prior to this, everything was three-man. And really that was due to load balancing on board. Humans can only do so much. We have very powerful brains, but we can only manage so many things at a time. I just noticed I was almost over speeding. Let's pop some brakes and see what they look like. There they go. Look at that. Big ugly Beluga. Okay. Throttle a little bit. Go. Good. Humans are only capable of so much before they begin to falter. And the advent of more and better computers allowed them to move to a two-man crew. Now, unfortunately, this aircraft showed that the concept of a short-haul wide body was flawed, as airlines had to reduce frequency in order to fill their aircraft, and they would lose market share to airlines flying narrow-body aircraft on more frequency. Business travelers, I'm one of them, need frequency. We need to fly when we want to fly. We don't want to wait. So airlines were having problems. However, while the A300 was floundering, rules changed, and that change in the rules saved this airliner, and really probably saved Airbus. That rule change was the introduction of ETOPS, the Extended Twin Engine Overwater Operating Procedures, also known as engines turning or passengers swimming. This allowed twin jets to fly over water legs that were previously not allowed. Where is Seville? Okay, we're going to fly a good bit going this way still, I think. Yeah. Now with ETOPS, this aircraft became highly successful. This led Boeing to respond with the 767, an aircraft that we see flying constantly today. Today, most A300s are retired from passenger service. You see them in some countries. They were very popular in Asia. They're very popular as freighters. I know UPS has them, FedEx has them, because they can go into sort of the same situations as a 727 with one less engine, which is a good thing. Let's check our buttons before we talk about Beluga. So shift 1. Excellent. We can read those gauges even clearer. Shift 2. Hey, look, GPS. Let's put that on the other screen so I can actually land an airplane, maybe. I wouldn't hold my breath. Shift 3. There's our radio stack. 4. There's our engine stack. Good. 5. There's our overhead. They've got wipers on here. That's so funny. We got engine start. Wiper. I can press the wiper button. The wiper wipers work. How cool is that? The wipers actually work. That is actually really cool, honestly. I mean, they despawn, but that's actually kind of cool. What was that, 4? No, that was 5. 6. Oh, hey, look, an engine. Wow, engine management. 7. Nope, that's the end of it. Wow. All right, so we're a good ways out. So this actually is working wipers. It's awesome. There's quite a reflection on the windscreen as well. I kind of wish I could tone that down a little bit because it is kind of bothering me. So let's talk about Beluga here. Beluga is obviously a modified A300. Beluga is used by Airbus to transport parts between Seville, Hamburg, and Toulouse. Hamburg being the narrow-body production facility, Toulouse being the wide-body production facility, Seville producing a lot of pieces of equipment that are necessary. So they used a Beluga much like Boeing uses the Dreamlifter to transport pieces and parts of their aircraft back and forth in a timely manner, in just-in-time delivery concepts. That is the reason for the kind of pudgy upper area, so you can stick bits of other airplanes in there. And because of that pudgy upper body and the laminar flow it creates, it also means that we need the big twin boom rudder or stabilizer set on the back, because otherwise you wouldn't get very much flow back there, and you could have problems controlling the aircraft. Alright, we're going to try to land this guy. Now there is transport, I think it's still used by NASA, or was used by NASA, turboprop powered versions of these kind of super transporters. So there's plenty of them out there. It's just they're not used very often because, well, they're different. It's really used for just-in-time delivery, and it is quite the ugly bird. Notice the droop there to the cockpit. That's not on the 300. That's custom designed here on the Beluga. So it's a very interesting aircraft. It is ugly as sin, but you know, sometimes you just gotta have the ugly aircraft. Alright, we got maximum flap out. Spool our engines up a little bit. I'm gonna aim for, I don't know, I'm thinking I'm aiming for about a one time I need to actually read what the landing speeds are of my aircraft before I actually fly them, but I'm going to aim for about 175-ish. Okay, we're entering ILS glide slope now. Go. So this aircraft, it's got a very nice interior, very nice cockpit, extras like windshield wipers. It is a very large pack. It's another one of those large packs. I think it's like a gig, I think. It's like a half gig download and a gig of uncompressed. I mean, it's huge. But you do get a lot in here. It looks nice. You can be selective. The directory structure actually, when you download it, the directory structure includes like 600, B1, B2, B4, and ST, and ST is Super Transporter, which is the Beluga. So if you just want a Beluga, you can download the whole pack and then just install that one piece that you want. It does come with a huge amount of aircraft, or not aircraft, but airlines. I believe that it covers almost every airline that is out there that use these aircraft. Well, that's not true. It probably covers a large subset of them. Including freighter models. There's UPS livery, and I think there's FedEx livery, maybe? I don't remember now. It's another one of those packs that you just are like, wow, that's a lot of airplanes. Thank you. All right, here we go. We are now high. That's nice. All right, let's trade speed and altitude. We are descending at an obscene speed.
Sink rate.
I know what the sink rate
Pull
is.
up.
I am doing this on purpose. Go away.
Pull up. Pull up.
Stop it, little talky man.
Don't sink.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna hopefully land this thing. I'm gonna aim to land it.
Sink rate.
I don't know. I'm just gonna aim to land the bloody
Sink
thing.
rate. Sink rate.
Don't sink.
Here we go. Are we gonna land it? I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, reverse thrust. What the heck? I don't know whether to blame that on myself or something else. No, let's just blame it on me because I probably either landed too hard or I opened those landing gears at too high a speed and they never came out. I do want to see if the reverse thrust is animated because I have noticed that on some aircraft it is not. Oh yeah, it's animated. Nice. Okay, so there we go. Link is down below as always. This is the A300 set. Includes the Beluga super transporter. So if you need a super transporter, there you go. Ooh, let's open it up. Can we open up the Shift E2? No. Shift E. 2. Main exit open, exit open. But what's open? Oh, right there, the belly of the beast. It would be really awesome if you could actually open the front of the aircraft, but I don't think that's possible. Anyway. Alright, let's go to that view. So, until next time, I've been DerTebbers. This is your Flight Simulator X Spotlight. Until next week, happy flying.